30 years of having an allergy, an anaphylactic allergy, and growing up that way comes with a whole set of baggage in itself, let alone anything else that goes on in our daily life because we're just like everybody else. We have food allergies, but we're people. So we've had all these other different things we've had to deal with.
Like, no, who am I? Like, what do I want to show up as, and how have I lived my allergy world?
I have Lindy here from the Allergy Table. She is in the UK, and we have known each other online for roughly what I think about 5 years or something like that, about that, give or take. And so, Lindy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I run the Allergy Table online, and I have a blog as well, and a YouTube account, and hopefully, like in the next few weeks, a podcast. So that would be, yeah, that's really great. But I have anaphylaxis, eczema, asthma, environmental allergies, and a host of other health issues. But I was diagnosed when I was 3 months, and I am now 31 years old, going on 32. So I have had allergies for 30 years, basically. So, a long time. My Allergy Table blog and Instagram was basically built on feeling alone for most of my life, because when I was diagnosed 30 years ago, there was no one like me. There was no one in my school like me. There was no nut-free schools. There was no, there was nothing the way it is now. And I sat on my own every day in primary school, at lunch, even if we had like food demonstrations or anything like that, I was always alone. I never got to eat it. Even if technically I could eat it, I wasn't allowed, because what if? So I grew up with not food fear, but food isolation. So I never actually liked to eat in front of people because of that. I literally sat on the allergy table. That's what they named it, which is why I started the Allergy Table. But it was birthed out of feeling alone and never wanting to feel alone. So my main thing of what I put out is things where, do you ever think this, or I think this? So if you do, you're not alone. I want people to know that what they go through, the anxiety, the humor, anything that they're going through within the allergy world is not crazy. It's not weird. They are not alone. So that means I do put myself out there, and I do embarrass myself online a lot and share things about me that might not resonate with some people, but it's to allow one person out there to think, oh wow, like, okay, I'm not alone. And yeah, so basically the main thing is just for kids to grow up, adults to thrive, feeling like they're not alone and they're not by themselves at a table for the rest of their lives.
And everybody has their thing, is what I say. Like, everybody has their struggle that they have to deal with. Some of us have more than other people. And being authentic means a whole lot, but you can get burnt out so easily. You can feel like you're being pushed in the wrong direction. And I think you're 100% right.
Seeing what people are doing outside of the allergy world and trying to put that into my content creation.
The fact that you're a stroke survivor plus living food allergy life, like, that's amazing to me. You are just amazing to me. So what are you doing now?
I wasn't really sure where my career was going to go. I knew I wasn't going to be an actor anymore, but I didn't know where my career was going to go. I love to have lots of things on the fire, which I never even considered that before, because I never thought nothing's airborne that I know of, except now something is triggering me. So less tolerance now for people to, I don't know, walk all over me, allergy wise, not allergy wise. I just have less of the tolerance. So
you just a Indian thought.
Sometimes I know what's right for me, and then I do go online or I do talk to people, and they're like, well, I do this. And I think, oh, maybe I'm being a bit too strict, or maybe I'm being a bit too intense with it. You're not alone, and find support completely. But if what I say about how I manage my food allergies and how I've lived my life with food allergies doesn't resonate with your life.
Lindy, I just adore you, and thank you so much for coming onto the show. I'll have all the links down below when you're listening back to this podcast, whether you're on YouTube or any of the platforms. Please make sure to share, like, subscribe, check out the Allergy Table. Like I said, everything will be linked down below, and we will talk to y'all next time. Bye.